let me introduce Market Traders Institute, or MTI for short. We were founded over 21 years ago by a trader for traders, and we're located in beautiful Lake Mary, Florida, which is just north of Orlando. The founder of the company is Jared Martinez. He's an international speaker, published author, and he has been instrumental in building investment education around the world. It's been used across the world by investors with many different backgrounds. So whether you're a stay-at-home mom or a worker that sits in a cubicle all day, or even a professional trader, MTI's vast knowledge in investing and psychological management techniques can help you become successful. The most important resource we provide is that of our talented staff. We believe so strongly in our cause and our promise to help you become successful traders that we promise to never ever leave you behind. Now, a quick introduction into me. My name is James Bishop, like I said. I'm a multi-asset class trader. I hold a degree in psychology with a specific focus in neuroscience. I'm a son of a United States Marine officer, a multi-asset class trader. I trade the equities market, I trade the equity option market, and I trade the foreign currency market. And I do so all successfully, and it's quite easily to manage all those eggs being in different baskets. Now, I'm a graduate of Market Traders Institute, like I said earlier, and I've been a mentor to thousands of traders around the world. And I'm a senior market analyst. And just to do one quick soapbox thing, I want to share with you a way you guys can connect with me. You see, one of the things I like to do is I like to connect with all of you guys as much as possible. And where in the world did my chat box go? Give me 1 second. Chat, view, chat. There we go. So I want to send you all my Facebook page. So just click on that link. Now, what I do is I post stuff about our new opportunities coming up in the markets, as well as just random things that I do. This was golfing at the Ritz-Carlton last weekend, and quotes and things that I hear. And then there's actual trade opportunities, like this one in Under Armour, this one on the pound New Zealand dollar that I share as well. It's a great way also just to be in contact with me. I answer any question that I possibly can as much as I can. Now that you guys know a little bit about me, you have a way to connect with me. And first and foremost, did everybody get that link? Give me a Y or yes if you did get that link there, just so I know. Isam was the only one to respond. Now, guys, I know there's over 100 and some people in here. And I know you guys have been here for a long time. And I know it's got to be difficult to pay attention right now, but I just need your interaction. You see, I'm an extremely interactive speaker, and for me to be the best and give you the best, I'm going to need just a little bit of participation here today. So, want to make sure one more time that everybody in here got that that link there for Facebook. Give me a Y or yes if you did. Fluence, thank you. Elizabeth, John, Donald, Isam, John C, and John N, thank you. Radishi, Robert, Scott, Shubi. Great. Now that you guys got that, let's talk about you in particular. Now, this part is all you. You see, because I found that there's 3 types of people that join webinars like they've been in all day today. The first are those of you in here that have had bad experiences in the market. You guys, for one reason or the other, cannot seem to find the consistent success that you need in order to be successful in the market. Now, there are those of you in here that have no experience whatsoever, and Christian, great to see you here. There's those of you in here that have no experience whatsoever, and you guys are looking to start off on the right foot and find the success that you know is truly possible in this market. And lastly, there are those of you in here that have had good success in this market. Right now, I want you to type in me, a Y, or a yes if you've had that consistent success in the market. Just so I know who I'm speaking to there. Or maybe it's been a little bit inconsistent in the market where you've had you've had some wins but more losers. Not consistent at all. Well, for those of you that are typing in good, right now, I want to let you know that I think that you're here for ongoing support. I feel you're also here looking for fresh trading ideas in something that's going to give you that edge on trading and take you to a higher level. Now, for those of you that typed good, did I hit the nail on the head there? Give me a Y or yes. Now, for those of you in here that have had those bad experiences, you couldn't buy a winning trade if it was on sale sometimes. Those of you in here that have what I call a yo-yo account, where your account just keeps continually to bounce up and down, up and down. How many of you all in here are like that? Give me a me, a Y, or a yes. Stephanie, thank you. And I'm going to say Carl and Phil and Jonathan, thank you as well. Now, for those of you in here that have had those experiences that are inconsistent, you guys are looking for proof. Proof that this market can be traded successfully. Proof that you can make money doing this, and proof that you can absolutely still do this. Now, most importantly, you're looking for proof today that you can make your money back. And I'm going to be giving you that proof throughout this entire webinar. And I'm going to be asking you if you can see yourself achieving what I'm showing you. Now, lastly, there's a group of individuals in here that are highly dedicated and just need that little bit of education to take them to the next level. And you guys want to be full-time traders. How many full-time traders do I have in this webinar? How many people in here want to make it their goal that they want to be able to quit their day job, stop living off of retirement, quote unquote, income that you're just pulling out of an account, and start making a living again through the markets? Give me a Y or yes if that's a goal of yours. John said that's exactly my goal. Me. Elizabeth says yes. Larry says yes. Well, here's my question for you, because I want to make sure, well, in order for you to do that, you're going to need to learn more ways to make money. You're also going to need a way to get that top line information and trade like the best traders in the world do. I'm not talking about your everyday run-of-the-mill, 1 win, 9 losses trader. I'm talking about the people on Wall Street. You have to be at their level to be a full-time trader. And lastly, you're going to need the tools that are going to give you a competitive edge, and that's something I certainly can show you. But let me ask you the most important question. How much on a monthly basis do you need to make out of this market? How much do you need to achieve your goal? Let's make it real. I believe in thinking in ink, folks. That means write it down, and it will become a subconscious goal that you're working towards. It can be 15,000, like I see somebody in here put, 10,000, 2,000, 5,000, 7,000, 1,250, $850 a week, 4,000, 2,000, 2,000, 5,000. Now today, I'm going to be showing you amounts of trades where you could have gotten in with a minimal amount of money, a little bit of consistency, and you would be able to generate all of the money that you've been looking for. And today, I want to make you a promise. My promise in this webinar is to not waste your time here. I don't want to have my time wasted. Today, I want to promise you by the end of this presentation, you're going to know what the equity option market is, why you should not let opportunity pass you by, the importance of educating yourself, and how to effectively trade the options market and see a live example of this being done. In fact, I would like to promise you by the end of this presentation, you will know more about the options market than 90% of the world. So let's start at the beginning. What is the options market? By now, you guys know that this was a market that allows you to take advantage of the price movement of big name stocks for pennies on the dollar. Think Chipotle, Facebook, Google, Priceline, those. You also probably by now, if you've been here, know that this market is traded by some of the world's top investors. Warren Buffett, George Soros, Dave Tepper, Steve Cohen. The major hedge fund managers in the world utilize this market for protection. Yes, I said protection. You can protect your current exposure to the stock market with options, as well as a great place to make a huge rate of return using a little bit of money. Now, lastly, being a Forex trader, I know all too well the pains of getting up at a 2 a.m. trading session. I do. I truly do. And that's one of the things I love about this market. It's up when I'm up. 9:30 a.m., 4 p.m., I can still play golf in the afternoon, as they say. So, guys, let me ask you the biggest question of the day. Why are you here? What made you guys join a presentation for 5 hours to see many of us speak? What is the thing that is motivating you? It can be education, like Philip just said, or like Cheryl said, to learn. What are you hoping to get out of today? Maso, Max, Michelle, Carl, learn a new trading idea, new ideas, education, opportunity. Tom, what do you think? New opportunity. Wendy, what do you think? Make money. That's the answer. That is truly the answer, because all the education in the world will do one thing and one thing only for you. If you never apply it, it's not worth a thing. But when you do apply it, you're going to hope that you make money. And that's what I want to show you how to do. To become a better trader, the byproduct of that is going to make you money. Now, no one in here wants to make a whole bunch of money and fling it out the car window, although that'd be fun maybe one time. But there's a reason you want to make money. And that's what I want to get to right now. Because money gives us three things. It gives us freedom, the ability to do what we want to do when we want to do it. It gives us control, the wherewithal to do what we want to do when we want to do it. And it gives us the ability to contribute. Now, how many people in here have kids, grandkids, nieces, nephew, and next door neighbor kids that you would love to send to college or university so that they don't have to be burdened by student loan debt? Give me a me, a Y, or a yes. How many of you in here are here today trading for your retirement and want to make sure that you retire with dignity and not have to go back to work full time because you retired? How many of you in here are trading because you want to get rid of the debts that you have? Give me a me, a Y, or a yes in this question box. And what about just to supplement that income? How many of you in here would love to supplement that monthly income and just make a few extra $1,000 this month or next month or the month after and the month after? Well, all of this is possible with what I'm going to be showing you here in a little bit. Now, guys, speaking of retirement, do you know that there are going to be 4 million people retiring this year? And that by the end of this year, 80% are going to have to go back to work because they're going to outlive their income. To be blunt, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. If you're not prepared to retire or have a way to make a consistent income after you quit working, this can be absolutely life-altering. Now, I know that some of you are in there saying, there's Social Security, and that may be there to help some of you. But quite honestly, I look at this as a potential failing program. And I also know for a fact that this program was never designed to be that retirement program. So today is a day where you're going to have an opportunity to take a step to help you retire and live through retirement utilizing a simple and easy to use skill. Now, when it comes to debt, the average person has a credit card debt of nearly $15,000. Sorry, the average household, I should say. The average household mortgage debt is nearly $150,000, and the average student loan debt topples nearly $35,000. That number adds up to nearly $200,000. And when you consider that the median household income is only right around $50,000, it can be pretty difficult to try to find the money to pay that $200,000 worth of debt, especially when you guys think of the cost of living, which is right around $46,000 in the U.S. That leaves you with about $4,000 a year for you to pay off $200,000 of debt. It would take you 50 years at 0% interest. Folks, how many of you in here would like to learn a part-time skill that can help you generate a full-time income to tackle this problem? Give me a me, a Y, or a yes. Because I know it's a balancing act for you all. It's trying to balance time and money. We need money to live, but we want to spend our time not worrying about debt. We want to spend our time with our families and doing the things that we want to do and not worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow. So Market Traders Institute has a solution for you to quit trading those dollars for time. How would having the ability to make a potential 6-figure annual income from the comfort of your own home sound to you? Believe it or not, This can absolutely be done. Now, I want to ask one simple question here. Who in this room would like to change their life for the better? Lean on the Y, lean on the N, and then press no. Yes or no. Let me know who in this room seriously wants to change their life for the better. Robert, Roberto, Shiva, Stan, Stephanie, Suresh, Ted, Tom, Wayne, Winslow, Kurt, Lanning, Larry, Les, Don, Dennis, Evelyn, Eva. Absolutely. John says me. Now here's the bigger question, folks. When do you want to begin doing it? When is it going to be time for you to take control of your financial future? When is it going to be that time where you say to yourself, not anymore. I'm going to be in charge of my future. I am the captain of my ship. When is going to be the time where you change the way you look at the market? Where you don't see bad and you don't see fear, because our bodies naturally gravitate to that. You see opportunity. All you need is education, support, and effort. And that's exactly one of the things I'm here to offer you today, is education. Education through the Ultimate Options course. This is the most complete, comprehensive, and easy to use step-by-step trading package on the planet today. And in order to understand it and the support that comes with Market Traders Institute, let me introduce you to Chris Irvin. He has been an active options trader and educator for over 15 years. And in that time, there have been thousands of people that have had the unique fortune to attend his classes and have benefited from his way of breaking down complicated concepts into easily understood strategies. He's been a frequent contributor to financial programs, as well as a writer for trading websites like INO, Fox Business, Trade King, and even Bloomberg. Based on his knowledge and insights of the market, he was actually named an all-star by the Trade King brokerage. He's instructed both nationally and internationally, and several years ago, we were fortunate enough to have him join the MTI family. And that is when the decision was made to use his trading and educating experience to create MTI's new Ultimate Options course. Now, some of the people that MTI has helped is this is Moshe. And Moshe said that my employment opportunities are limited because of my medical problems. I need to supplement my income to pay for medications and doctors and tests and etc. And I'm concerned about my eventual retirement. My plan was to hope that my heart quit before my savings do. If I could become a successful trader, I'll have the money that I need to live on now and in the future. And just knowing that I may succeed at this changes the way I feel about life. I've even been able to help some family members who are having financial problems. The bottom line is that you have changed my life. Now, maybe your situation isn't like that. Maybe it's a little more like Brian's. How many people in here, just by show of hands, and this is just yeses or nos, I don't need to know where or from whom, have ever bought some other educational program in the past? How many people in here have ever used another trading school, a newsletter service, something you paid for, and it just didn't work at the end of the day? It lacked results. It lacked success. It kind of lent itself to, failure. Well, fortunately for you, I believe in anything worth doing is worth doing badly. So you guys gotten all of that out the way. Now it's time to do something like Brian did, where he found MTI and the way we train our students, and he began to see a better way of trading and doing it well enough to live the way that he would like to live. You see, folks, these people, just like you, have a belief that life can be better through trading. And then they come to a webinar where I show them exactly what to do. I have a 4-step methodology for trading this market that I'm about to reveal to you all and just give it away to you. So get your pens and papers ready. Because after you see that potential and you ask yourself, can I do this? You must take action. Because action expresses priorities. The actions you take in life are the expectations you have for life. Now, from there, you will get results. Results like Thomas S., who made $4,500 in his first week of trading. Folks, these are real students that make real results, and they realize that knowledge equals freedom. You know Jim Rohn, he's one of my favorite motivational speakers I've ever listened to. He once said that formal education in life will make you money, but self-education, what you do on your own, it will make you wealthy. Now, I hope you got those pen and papers ready, because here is my 4-step methodology that you're going to see today be revealed to you in the live market. It is called same method trading. S stands for scan the market for opportunity. A is analyze that opportunity. M is manage that equity. And lastly, the E is execute the trade. That's it. That's all you have to do. Basically, it boils down to the what, when, where, and how. What to get in, where to get in, what stock to trade, where to get into that stock, what price point, when to get out, and how to manage your equity. Once we do that, you are able to trade this market successfully. Now, guys, I've given you that. I've given you a little time to write this down, and I'm now ready to move to the live market. But are you ready to go? If you're ready to jump into this thing and let's get going, type in a ready or a let's go or something in there to let me know you're ready to move forward. Let's move on, says Isam. I'm in, says Donald. Stephanie's with me. John's with me. Kofi, Colin, Alex, Arturo, Billy, John, Jahan, El. Are you all ready? Chris L says, let's go. So you know what? Let's just roll on. I would say it in French, but I just can't. I'm not going to butcher that. So I'm going to close all these charts, and I'm going to open up a new chart, okay? Now, one of the things that you're going to see included today is the Ultimate Charting software, and it's a phenomenal tool for you to use to trade with. Now, let me demonstrate a couple of things, just in case anybody didn't. Does everybody see this over here? Give me a Y or yes. Now, that is price movement, okay? Price is always going to be on the right-hand side of the chart. And does everybody see these numbers down here? That is time. Time is always going to be on the bottom of the chart. Now, when we zoom in here and we look, does everybody in here see these blue candlesticks here? Give me a Y or a yes. Those blue candlesticks, they represent bearish opportunity or an opportunity to buy a put. Now, does everybody see these white candlesticks here? Give me a Y or a yes. Hello? Microphone test? Check, check. Guys, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, how is my audio? Okay, great. So let me ask that question again. If the audio was working, that just must mean you didn't want to hit the keyboard. So what we need to do is this. Can everybody in here see these white candlesticks? Give me a Y or yes. Oh, okay, good, good. I just wanted to make sure that we were getting that interaction, guys. Now, those white candlesticks represent bullish opportunity or an opportunity to buy a call in this market. Now, when you look at this market, I know it can seem pretty daunting. You know, some people just have a time with it. And you've probably seen 1,000 ways to break this down, but I want to show you the easiest, most consistent, and most successful, in my opinion, way of trading. And that is through wave movement. Can you all see and really start to recognize that this market is making higher highs and higher lows? Give me a Y or yes, if you can see that. And then all of a sudden, then it starts going down, making lower lows and lower highs. Now that is a bearish move there. Now, when you look at that, those waves actually can be measured. And it's measured through something called the MTI Fibonacci tool. Now, I wish I could say MTI invented the Fibonacci, but it came around right around the 14th century in Italy by Leonardo da Pisa de Fibonacci. There are other companies that teach Fibonacci, but the way our tool looks right off the bat is different than some of you others that have seen them before. Some look like that. Some look like that. Now, this tool here is missing everything up here. This tool here is missing everything in between, everything below. So they're trying to give you, if you think about it, half of the equation and expect you to get the whole answer, and that's just not going to work. So here is the Fibonacci tool that MTI teaches. This is it right there, MTI Fibonacci tool. And it works extremely simple. I could wow you with ratios and numbers, but let me do this. This tool is color-coded. So today, we're going to have a pop quiz. All you have to do is match colors. When the market makes a high and then pull back and makes a low, and let's say it stops right here at the red zone, what color do you think it's going to go to? Stephanie's with me? Carol's with me? Isam, yes, you do, but certain proprietary levels to us. So Tom's with me. Jonathan's with me. Donald, you'll be right in about two answers. So this pulled back to the red zone, and we are going to go up to the red zone. Next up, if it pulls back to the blue line, what color is it going to go up to? Donald, here's where you redeem yourself. Carol's with me. Stephanie's got it again. Tom is with me. Donald, oh man, Donald. It pulled back to blue. What color are we going up to? There we go. We are headed up to blue. And lastly, if it pulls back to the green line, we will go up to the green line. So green to green, blue to blue, and red to red. Now, John asked a great question, John, and I'm going to repeat that. John just said, James, what happened to the options? John, options are a derivative of an underlying asset, meaning we could just pick every stock out there and buy an option on it, but the better way to do it would be to do the analysis on the underlying asset, then find what option to trade. And we're going to get to that in probably about 3 minutes. So, does everybody in here fully 100% see and understand what we're doing? We're just matching color to color. Am I right? Everybody has that? Give me a Y or yes. Dave, David, Dennis, Don, Greg, Grin, Javier, Han, Elizabeth, are you still with me? Max, you, Roger, Roberto, great. Everybody's with me. So I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to put it on a chart and show it to you how this market moves on an actual chart, because that's very important that you get that as well. Now, the way this tool works is we are going to find a 5 candlestick sequence. So 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle, 5 candles, where that center wick is the lowest point. That center wick is the lowest point. Now, that's our market low. Now we need to find our initial market high. And all we do is go 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle, 5 candles. What you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that center wick is our high. Does everybody here see that? Give me a Y or a yes. Great. Now all we have to do is connect this low with this high. And now we wait for a bullish decisional candle, which we get right there. This bullish decisional candle that we get tells us that we have pulled back to the green line. If we pulled back to green, what color are we headed up to? Stephanie's got it. Carol's got it. John's got it. Donald's got it. We are headed up to the green line. Now, folks, this is the point in time where all you got to do is buy and wait. Because what occurs is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candlesticks later, we've just taken our profit. And we just had a successful trade. That was over 7 trading days, or one trading week, basically. 1 trading week in 2 days. Donald, great question. We actually have a specialized stop that we use with MTI that is proprietary today. And what you're going to be getting is an entire lesson on stops. And we will teach you exactly how to do that. All right? But after we bought in, it never even pulled back close to our stop. Now, guys, from here, the market forms a proper high right at our green line, right here. And if this market pulls down, and all we're going to do is mark our new high, our new low, delete all of our old stuff, and draw a new one. We go from low to high, and guys, take a look at that. Right there on your screen, this market has pulled back right to a red line. So what color are we going up to, folks? Now, here is where I like to talk about the emotional side of trading. Because this is the best instance when initially you get a surge out of the market and you just feel right. You just feel happy. You just feel like the success is coming. And then all of a sudden the market stops. And it stays stopped. And it stays stopped another day. Isam, Isam, there's a special. You're a very special person, my friend. While you do have some correct, some are very, 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 very off. But we'll definitely be giving them to you here today later on and giving you an opportunity to go through the education. I don't want you to lose the trees through the forest. What I want you to do is pay attention to what we're doing, and let's see if this is the type of success you're looking for. Good enough? All right, great. So then, with that market stopping right there, the very next day, it pulls back and you are back near break even. You made a little bit worth of profit. How many of you in here, and be honest with me, would close out of that trade early? This situation right here, how many? Donald said, I'd sure want to. Carol said yes. Stephanie says yes. Isam said yes. Patrick, what do you think? Tom says yes. Scott says yes. Roberto says yes. And folks, only it too. You check it the next, you close it. It closes. You check it the next day, and bam, it goes back up to that high. And bam, it hits your profit target. And all you had to do was hold the trade. That's it. All you had to do was hold the trade. Sit on your hands. That's it. Now, folks, let me ask you, do you all are starting to get the analysis side of what I'm showing you? Give me a Y or a yes. I mean, does this look fairly easy, like you could do it in the comfort of your own home with a little bit of education? And that's true, because it is very, very easy to do. But the other reason it looks easy as well, quite honestly, I've been doing it for so long. I've placed hundreds of thousands of trades. I don't know if I've hit that million trade mark yet, but I'm sure I will one day. But I know that I can make this look easy. The problem comes in when you're at home and you're by yourself and you're sitting there thinking, man, oh man, is this the high, or is this the high? Or is this the high, or is this the high? Where's my high at? How did he do it again? And you see, that's one thing that we will provide. We actually will provide you an analyst on demand service. And I'm going to tell you about that later, but it's twice daily, having someone like me to be there for you. And then above and beyond that, it's this, the automated Fibonacci tool. This is a patent pending piece of technology, folks. And I want to show this to you right now, so pay very close attention. I'm going to click one button. I come down here and I click this low. And take a look at what happens. Automatically, all the way through my trend, all of my Fibonacci's are drawn for us. So all I had to do was buy, close, buy, close, buy, close, buy, close. And I know what you're thinking because I see it too. And the thing is I'm not the guy that's going to run away from it. You all see this last Fibonacci and you say, well, James, the market never got there. And I'm going to draw this one trend line and I'm going to say, look, it doesn't take Ray Charles to see. It does not take Ray Charles to see that this market broke through this trend line and never gave us a bullish decisional candle for us to enter. So the trend has changed. Let's delete this. Let's zoom in here. And we're going to do analysis on this downtrend. I come in here to the top. Quicker than a hiccup, we've made the decision. And there we are, folks. The market has pulled down. And right now, as you guys can see, we've pulled back to the red line. And we are in a profitable position right now. And we have about 50 cents left in that opportunity. Let's see. Fundamental news can affect the functionality of the Fib tool. Well, Isam, that's a great question. He says, I'm assuming earnings and fundamental news. And Isam, I have found, and I'll tell you, with 21 years of success utilizing this type of trading, we have found here at Market Traders Institute that the fundamentals fulfill the technicals faster. There's a reason that Wall Streeters, the true traders on Wall Street, utilize technicals and not the stuff that they hear on the news. The news does move the market. Do not get me wrong. 20% fall in Tesla, prime example. But I'm going to show you today how the technicals hold true. All right? So now that's just one stop, folks. Do you guys know how many publicly traded companies are there in the United States? Donald just said, good question. Stephanie said 10,000. Isam, what about you? Nelson, what about you? Marco, Kurt, Johnny, John, Scott, Roger. How many publicly traded companies are there in the United States? Carol, you are the closest by far. Great job. There are 42,000 publicly traded companies, of which approximately 4,500 are optionable. Now, guys, does any one of you in here have the want, the desire, or the need to do analysis on 40,000 publicly traded companies? Donald, yes, you were close, my friend. Get a life, exactly. We can't do that. So what MTI created was a way for you to find these market opportunities in a simple and succinct way. And it's called the Ultimate Market Scanner. Now, guys, I want to tell a quick little anecdote here about while I'm loading this up. Okay, you see, I play golf, and I'm a huge golfer, and I love golf. I'm not gonna lie. I actually had the opportunity years ago to play Pinehurst number 2. I played it with a few pros, and it was a phenomenal time. But the one thing that I had that all of us had was a caddy. Now, Donald says, I can hear the smiling in your voice. What a caddy does for you in golf is he pinpoints the exact targets you want to look at when you're hitting your shot. He pinpoints where you want to land the ball. He helps you all along the way, just like Market Traders Institute is there to help you. But when I don't play with a caddy, because I'm going to be real honest, that's a kind of an expensive thing at the end of the day to play with a caddy. I've done it several times, trust me. I have another device called the Sky Caddy. Does the exact same thing. Does the exact same thing. And the thing is that it pinpoints where you need to be looking at, where you need to be placing the ball, where the opportunity truly lies. And that's exactly what the Ultimate Market Scanner is going to do. You see, we can have the ability to use pre-built power scans for you that we have already designed and put in implementation behind. And then we browse this market by sector if you want to and look at different sectors of the market versus different, retails versus energies versus technology, whatever. Or we can browse the market in its entirety. And that's what I'm going to do here by creating a custom scan. Here you have all the Dow 30, the S&P 500, NASDAQ, the Russell 2000, the 10-year, and the US dollar. And I'm going to check off daily signals. And then I'm going to check off conservative. And then I'm going to check off very bullish. Now, the reason I'm checking off bullish opportunity and only bullish opportunity is because I like to divide the market into 2 halves. And I want this to make sense for everybody, so I want you to confirm with me that you're getting this. Meaning, I like to look at all my opportunity where I would buy and all my opportunity where I would sell. Does that make sense? Why or yes? Because I know when I'm looking at whatever stock this thing's going to put up, there's no confusion in my head about what opportunity and where it lies. All right? So now I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to hit this button that says Scan All. And when I do that, just like that, it finds 1,336 stocks that if I would have bought, I would have won. And 344 that if I would have bought, I would be losing on. And 522 I would have stayed out of. Now, we got stocks out there out the wazoo. But we need to have some more factors to eliminate this. We got a 2-cent stock, a 3-cent stock, a $2.61 stock, an 8-cent stock, 206, 365, 10 cents. You guys get the point? We got to take out the penny stocks. So I'm going to bring that up, and I'm going to institute a minimum price of $20 and a minimum amount of volume of 1 million shares. There's 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million shares of volume. Now I hit Scan All, and now there's 196 stocks that if I would have bought, I would have won, 23 that if I would have bought, I would have lost, and 18 that would have stayed flat. That is an 89.50 winning percentage. Guys, that's like me telling you, you could win 9 out of your last 10 trades. How many of you in here would be ecstatic with yourself if you won 9 out of your last 10 trades? Give me a me, a Y, or a yes. How many of you in here really and truly want to see how this thing works? Now, here's my biggest question for you all. Okay, folks? I can go back and I can look at this LGIH that moved 9%, or Activision that moved 6.3%, or CSOD that moved 3%, or CTSH that moved 4%. I can look at these past opportunities if you want me to, or we could evaluate the next 10 opportunities. John, what do you think about that? The next 10 opportunities. Give me a me, a Y, or a yes if you want to look at the next 10. And give me a no if you want. Oh, never mind. The me's are coming through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show scan details again, and I'm going to come here to pre-buy. What a pre-buy is that this is saying that that there is a buying opportunity in this stock if it reaches this future price. And I'm going to show you those opportunities, and we're going to evaluate them and then talk about how we evaluate the option. Now, when I clicked on pre-buy, notice how many stocks are there? 15. Folks, this truly is like a fish finder. In the sea of opportunity that is the stock market, this finds the fish. This is where we need to go to look at opportunity. So let's scroll down through some of these. We have Electronic Arts, John Deere, Fifth Third Bank, Momenta Pharmaceuticals, K-Force, Tesla. So you guys pick one. You know what? I'm going to start with Electronic Arts. Let's bring that up. Now, here's a beautiful thing, okay? One of the things you see is the weekly, the daily, the 240, the 120, the 60, and your 15-minute are all telling you there's bullish opportunity, okay? All bullish opportunity there. Do you all see that? The 30-minute saying, hey, there's maybe a little bit of a pullback, but if you can stand the wave, you'll be okay. So we only have to do analysis on one chart now. So let's bring up our chart. Let's go new chart, EA. Electronic Arts, daily chart, open her up. Now, the other thing the market scanner gives us is, do you see this number right here, pre-buy at 75.77? That tells you the exact entry point or strike price that you would want to be in this market. So we go back to that, and let's mark that on our chart. Edit. 75.77, and we hit OK. Now, folks, this is our buy here line or strike price. All right. Right now, the market closed today at 74.01. When this rises up $1.77, we will be in a position to buy. But the key factor is not just where to buy, but knowing when to get out. So what we have there is now the exact point at where we would get out. We pulled back to the red line. We know we're going to go up to this red line. And this, we could buy a call on it for about $6.53, which you guys know, if you've ever traded options before, could be anywhere from $65 to $650 in return. Now, all we would need to do is manage our equity, which I'm going to show you about later, and execute the trade. Now, John's point earlier was, what about the option? And John, I'm glad you asked that, because what we can do with our scanner is we can look at the options chain. This scanner will also give you detailed information on volume, on news, on financials, on all these things that it does inside this one tool for you. Now, if you've never seen an options chain before, this is one right here. We have a 5-step methodology called the Depot method to evaluating an option chain. It stands for delta, expiration, premium, open interest, and time value, and that's it. And then we close that and we're done. Okay? It takes me about 5 to 10 minutes to evaluate an option, place my trade, and then I'm gone for the day. Can you imagine a time where you have the ability and the tools necessary to do trade like that? Yes or no? Now, folks, what I want to do is I want you guys to pick one. Do you want to look at ConAgra, John Deere, Momenta, Tesla? What company would you like to look at? You pick one of these, and then I'm going to open it up for you. Tesla it is. Now, this is a great one for Esam, who talked about fundamentals in the market. Now, first and foremost, this has a buy on the daily, but our weekly, our 240, our 120, our 60, our 30, and are all disarray. Okay? This is disarray right now. This is not something I would be looking to buy, but I'm going to do the analysis for you on it because I still feel that's important so you can see it. TSLA. Now, during earnings season, we have a special specific earnings season strategy that we teach people how to trade with. Now, recently, as you guys see, we had been in an uptrend. And we broke that uptrend with today's market movement. So we can still evaluate this together and see if there's opportunity, but let's just check it out together anyway. So Tesla, bring that up. Our pre-buy price is 271.01. 271.01. Hit okay. And then we evaluate it with our Fibonacci's. This is our low. Now, guys, take a look at today's market movement. When you talk about technicals, fundamentals just exist to look at the technicals. Look at this. This market pulled back from where we were all the way down to here. And then for the rest of the day, it has been bullish up to here. So it made a $10 bullish run today. Now, guys, we have pulled back to the red zone. So what color are we expected to go up to? That's right, folks. We are headed to red. Now, guys, we would not be in this trade right now. However, if this market rises back to 270.01, we would have the potential to buy this all the way back to 291, which would be a $20 movement in this stock, which I can tell you personally, trading Tesla has been about a $3,000 movement in my options. When I get a $20 movement out of the stock, that's what I generally close out with. Now, guys, this is powerful, and I understand what you're seeing. Can you all agree with me that you could do what I'm doing here? It's not difficult. You just need support, which you're going to get daily through our daily SPY program. You need education, which I'm going to be offering you, and it's going to be up to you to take action. And then you're going to be getting the tools necessary to help you find success. Now, one of the things I want to do right now is I'm going to close this, and I'm going to reset my scan defaults, because here is my favorite part of the presentation. Right now, I want you guys to flood my chat box with ticker symbols that you want to see me evaluate in front of you. And we'll look at them together. So we got Apple, good old AAPL, Google, Facebook, or Ford, I'm sorry, CERN, ZIV, Dropbox. Do you know what their ticker symbol is for Dropbox? McDonald's. We would have to do the Q's a little bit different. Coca-Cola, URI, ZOES. Tom, that's a currency pair. Chipotle, LVS, CVS, SLB, and there we have it, folks. So right here in front of your eyes, if you take a look at this, and sorry, log me out. I should have never asked to learn that, I'll tell you that. So I'm just going to type in a few of them again. KO, AAPL, GOG, Ford, SLB, CMG. We got Coca-Cola up there. ZIVNCERN. Perfect. So I'm going to just take a quick sampling of what you all typed in, and I apologize for logging out on accident. But so right here, you see what we've done. Here's Coca-Cola, who they had a long time frame going in. We bought this at $40.53. We're sitting right around $42.18, and we're still moving bullish on Coca-Cola. Google, again, we bought into that before their earnings at back in 7/14 at 547.12, and we are sitting in Google right around $650. $650, folks. That is huge for movement in Google. We have a pre-sell on CERN. Now, guys, this is a beautiful thing. 15-minute, 30-minute, 60-minute, 120, 240, and daily, all looking to sell this off at 63.24. So let's pull that up. CERN. Here's our movement in CERN. Let's take a look at that. Here are our Fibonacci's down. And there's currently a movement looking to fall all the way to this red zone from where we currently are. $2.98, not a huge opportunity, but let's take a look at Apple as well. Now, Apple had a pre-sell before their earnings. Okay, folks, I will bring it up right now. Apple. We had a pre-sell on Apple before their earnings, and we still are in a selling market on Apple. 120.05 was our entry point, and 99.66 is our exit. And I want to show you the why behind that. Take a look at this. 125 is our entry point, and 99 is our exit point. Folks, that move on Apple alone was $26, and we still have about $15 left in Apple. Folks, these are real opportunities that real people have the ability to take advantage of. All you need are the tools. This position in Apple alone would have been more than paid for this education that I'm going to be offering you here in a little bit. But let me show you what it's like to trade with this. This is Chipotle Mexican Grill. We got into Chipotle at 601 and we got out at 674. And when the market rose up and our option became, we initially didn't pay $601 for this. We paid $53.50 for this. When the market rose up to 674, our option became valued at $109.30. And we generated $5,580 off of that single contract trade. That was in 19 days, folks. How many of you all in here are looking for that opportunity like this? Give me a Y or yes. Now, guys, we entered Under Armour at the same time, 59.54, got out at 69.63. When we entered Under Armour, we didn't pay $59.54 a share. We paid roughly $7 a share. And when this market rose up and our option became worth $14, we were able to generate $770 in 19 days. Folks, this is, just as Donald said it, the beauty of options. Imagine being able to make $6,000 in return in 19 days. Some of you would have enough money to last you 3 months if you did that just one time. Now, guys, earnings season is upon us, and we're in the midst of it right now. And these are earnings season trades that I'm going to show you. We entered into Chipotle Mexican Grill one day, got out the very next, and we generated $1,659.85 worth of profit, folks. On Facebook, we entered in one day, got out the very next, and generated $225 worth of profit, a 25% return on a single contract trade. So, Carrot Green Mountain Coffee Roasters entered in one day, closed the very next, and generated a 23% ROI overnight. Now, things like the spiders, the Qs, the diamonds, the VIX, all of those ETFs, UWTI, all of those ETFs, you can use a option on as well. And with that, we were able to generate from the spiders in one day of trading, because of the high volatility that exists there, $3,199.06. Now, guys, there are three major opportunities coming up in Nike, Under Armour, and Apple. These three major opportunities will be sent out via our Top Up Alert email program that is exclusive to MTI students. Now, today, any one of you guys that want to get involved in this education and take advantage of these trades with the help of MTI, type in your phone number right now. My associates will be giving you a call right after this presentation to help you get involved, but just know that you can get involved in this education for as little as $500 down. Isam, I got your phone number. You got to ask yourself, will you be our next success story, yes or no? Because when Alvina G said yes, she was able to generate overnight $3,500 in from a single trade, folks. When Bob C said yes, he was able to generate from 370 in at Twitter, out at 920, $550 from a single trade in an overnight position. Folks, this is the opportunity that you all have, and it can be easy, like Stanley M says, like a roadmap. Now, guys, you're going to get access to this for the next 60 days, risk-free. That means for any of you who do get involved tonight, you will be given 60 days risk-free money-back guarantee. If you're unsatisfied for whatever reason, all we want you to do is give it an honest attempt, and we'll give all of your money back. Now, to start you off in the and if you stick with it, you get it for a lifetime, folks. I forgot to tell you that part. No recurring cost on the educational side. So we're going to start you off in the fast lane with our 3-day Success Now Experience Live. And that's going to be 3 days with Director of Options Education, Chris Irvin, spent going through theory all the way to live practical application. You're also going to get the Financial Freedom Online University. This is a 16-lesson, self-paced, on-demand educational program that will take you from an introduction all the way through advanced strategies of trading options. We even tell you how they move, how to choose the correct options, and how to place the trade correctly. You're also going to get our daily SPY program. Now, every day, twice a day, from 9:15 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., then from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., you're going to get access to a 30-year market veteran in Kevin Dixon, where he's going to field your questions. You got questions, he's got answers. He's going to also point out fill and fade the gap trading opportunities that I know students of mine have made over $3,500 in a single 17-minute morning trading session. Imagine the ability to do that. Now, above and beyond that, we're going to give you access to our Top Up email alerts program. And you know what? Let me bring one up really quick here. Let's see. Sign in with my email. But these opportunities, folks, these are opportunities that are emailed directly to you, allowing you to find the success that others are finding. You see, this is sent directly from Chris Irvin himself. Imagine being on the road, on the go, at a ball game, playing golf, hanging out with your friends, at work, and you get an email alert from Chris Irvin. And what that's going to include is it's going to have a write-up as to why you should take the trade. And actually, I got it up right now. Let me bring it over. Expand out. Perfect. Oh, where'd it go? It is going to have a write-up as to why you should take the trade. Then it will have the analysis behind the trade. And then it's going to have the order ticket for you to actually place the trade itself. Now, let me show you, because you know what? The one thing I found is that I know that there are winners and there are losers when it comes to trades. There are winners like a 20% profit in Apple. There are winners like a 10% profit in LinkedIn. And there are losers like a $5.95 loss on Twitter. Folks, that's an actual loss that we took. $5.95. This is the opportunities that our students are getting each and every day when these alerts come out. So let's continue on. You're also going to get that 5-step checklist known as the depot checklist. That's going to teach you how to evaluate an option and delete all 90 to 95% of them, leaving you with only the highest probability winning trades. And lastly, the equity trade map checklist. This checklist, what this is designed to do is you plug in information about your account, you plug in information about the trade you're about to place, and it's going to tell you how much profit you have, how much risk you're looking to take in this trade. And if it's too risky for you, walk away. That's one of the biggest things. Now, let's repeat this. You're getting the Success Now 3-day seminar, the Financial Freedom Online University, the SPY program and top op alerts, the equity trade map checklist, the depot checklist, and weekly online classes. And all of this could be valued at $9,000 if someone else was showing this. But let me ask you all this. If all this package did for you was allow you to make several $1,000s month after month after month, would it be worth the investment, yes or no? Stop and think about it. Would it be worth that investment? If all this package did for you was help you retire so you can live how you want to live in retirement, would it be worth the investment? For my people near retirement age, give me a me, a why, or a yes, or a no if you don't think it would be. For those of you in here that like to travel, golf, sail, live your life, would it be worth this investment, yes or no? Now, folks, everything I showed you is going to be backed up by a 100% money back guarantee. And I promise you today it's not going to be $9,000. It's not even going to be our cost on this education, which is normally $4,495. Today, because of this Investor Inspiration webinar only, you will save 50% off, making this $2,247. Now, guys, I do understand that there are issues in coming up with that amount of money. But what I want to do is offer you two choices. Option A, which would be to save that over $2,000 in savings today, and option B, a payment plan opportunity where you could put down as little as $500. But it's going to be up to you to get involved. All you have to do right now is type in that phone number. We'll reach out to you after this webinar and help you get involved. So Isam and Donald, would you let me know which of these opportunities is better for you, the option A or the option B? Because as you guys type that in, I want to let you know something. Just for being here today. Now, normally, this is we don't include this, but we're giving you a fast action bonus here today of the Ultimate Market Scanner. That's the tool that I use to evaluate the stocks in seconds. And then you're also going to get the Ultimate Charting Software, which is a huge bonus as well, that has that patent pending piece of technology that'll help you evaluate your trades properly. So guys, Chris, Donald, I got your number and your option B. Thank you for that. Isam, still waiting on your option, which is option A or option B. John, I'm waiting on that phone number from you. Joel and Scott and Roberto, now is the time where you do something great for yourself. Carol, we certainly will. And Carol, can I ask you if we can call, one of my associates can call you right now to set that appointment for your convenience. Marco, waiting on your phone number as well. And Matt, you as well. Folks, this is a simple and easy to use product. It is a complete, comprehensive product, and it's a zero risk opportunity for you. All you need to do is to type in your phone number and let you get involved. Isam, I can tell you this, buddy. 50% was not offered earlier today. This is a one-time only, 2-day special for this Investor Inspiration webinar. We don't do these out often, but when we do, we like to help as many people as we can. That's why we're offering a payment plan opportunity and the ability, oh, Carol, not a problem, and the ability to do a payment plan. Now is the time that you get involved. At this point, you got to ask yourself, and be honest with yourself, folks. If not this, then what? And if not now, then when? What's going to change unless you do? Truly think about it. What is going to change unless you do? If you don't change what you're doing, you can't expect a different result from this market. That's why Market Traders Institute is here to change the way you look at this market, change the way you do your technical analysis, and help you with that change all the way through. Now, folks, here is something else that I want you to understand. Change doesn't happen tomorrow, and change is not easy because tomorrow never comes and nothing is never easy. That's why you need support. You need an institution that's been around for 21 years helping you have the success that you want. Either way, whether it's a payment plan opportunity or a paid in full opportunity, you're going to get both bonuses. Both bonuses will be offered to you because of this webinar today. And John, would you let me know option A or option B? Which is a better opportunity for you? Just so I know what to tell them for your appointment tomorrow. Guys, ask yourself, truly ask yourself, are you worth this investment? Yes or no? Is sending your son or daughter to college worth the investment? Yes or no? Is retirement worth the investment? Yes or no? Is doing something great for yourself today worth the investment? If it is, take action, because action expresses priorities. The priorities you have in life will be shown through the actions you take. And Christian, if you wouldn't mind answering that chat for me. The priorities you have in life are shown through the actions that you take. Now, guys, we got two opportunities for you all here today. Again, option A, option B. Now is the time to take advantage of them. Now is the day where you do something great for yourself. Let me know, which opportunity are you looking to take? Well, guys, I also want to thank you all for allowing me to be here today. And I want to let you know that your success will not occur until your dreams get bigger than your excuses. This is going to conclude the Investor Inspiration webinar, and I just want to thank you all for being so dedicated to your success. Looking forward to helping you, wishing you health, happiness, and success at trading. Oh, and furthermore, guys, before I jump off of here, I want to give everybody a quick other opportunity. We have another webinar that we're going to be offering here tomorrow. And what I'd like to do is, if you guys want to, Christian, do you have that page that we could send out? Let's see here. I want to send everybody that link to get logged in. Okay, good. He's going to send that out to everybody as I'm speaking here, because we're going to have another webinar here tomorrow, and you'll be able to get more questions answered. Speak to somebody then if you'd like to. You know, I know you've been in this for a long day today and want to digest some of this, but, you know, we have that ability. So we'll give you guys a call tomorrow as well. Carol and John, you guys are locked in solid for your appointments. Great. He sent that out. I'm going to send it out as well. So you guys all got that. And if you guys need anything at all, please feel free to register for that webinar. But those of you in here who type those phone numbers in, John, Esam, Donald will be giving you a call here later. Carol will call you tomorrow. Looking forward to having your success and reading your success story here at MTI. Thank you all for the opportunity to speak to you today, and have a great day. This has been James Bishop.